Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tomb Raider Underworld. In the last episode, we made it to the Arctic Sea. We traveled down into this ruin filled with Aetir, I believe. We fought a lot of thralls down in the pools below. We watched Natla open up the way for us, and presumably we go further. Maybe we'll find our mother. Oh, there is more. Alright. Personally, I'm not super needy with regards to getting everything. Who am I kidding? Never fucking mind. I'm not doing that. Especially while they're all coming out here. Oh. Are they not? Really? Okay. What the heck? I know nothing of what that does for me. Okay. Well, I shan't complain. I will take you, though. Oh, I think I do know. I think I do know what to do about those. I think there's a couple of buttons you can press around here. And I think if you press the right buttons, it turns that off. I don't know if it turns it off for good or if it's just a one, or if it's just a one-off, but if you turn them off, it does some nice stuff. Oh, and it didn't actually... It didn't turn it off, so either there's another one somewhere that I'm missing, or there's more to it. Either way, I don't particularly care. I don't need to go over there. There we go. Yggdrasil. Let's take a look at the journal. Helheim, world of hell. Here the goddess Hel, depicted as a woman on one side and a corpse on the other, presided over all souls that did not go to Valhalla after death. Judging by the ruined road and drawbridge, this site must be even more ancient than Niflheim to have been above sea level at some point. The top is heavily encased in permanent sea ice, so there may have been another, drier way to get inside from somewhere above, had Natla given more precise coordinates, but I think I'd rather go in through the front door. Yggdrasil, the world tree and binding element of all 9 worlds of the Norse universe. Supposedly Helheim was situated under the roots of Yggdrasil. There is another myth that a great serpent, Nidhogg, gnaws at the roots of Yggdrasil. Possibly this is another manifestation of the Midgard serpent, which supports the theory that this site houses something monstrously world-threatening. And finally, the Norns were female deities who governed the fate of men, and in various cultures, including Greek, were often represented as 3 women, young, middle-aged, and old, who represented the past, present, and future. Somewhat indistinguishable from Valkyries, they also resided beneath the roots of Yggdrasil and wove the tapestry of existence leading all the way to the end of the world. Alrighty. You know what? There's stuff around here. We may as well grab this. And then I don't... No, that's nothing for us, but there is stuff over here. Or at least I thought there was stuff over here. Haha! I don't need everything, but if I see it, I'll oh! Did that do it? No, it must be... It must be on the opposite side, which is fine. I don't need to go back. I don't particularly want to go back. Well, that's how you get the relic. Hit all those buttons. I think it times. It may not be on a timer. Aha, health potion. I need that. Yep. 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 Terror. I do appreciate that they give this to you and it's like, oh, yeah, no, like, from here on out, you are incredibly powerful. So I don't think there's more coming. Okay. I think they eventually stop coming. I don't think that they keep coming. I think it's better just to stay here. I think the game wants you to chase after them, or to push forward. But I think they stop coming after a moment. Because, yeah, look at all this. Alright. What do we got? What do we got?
Mother? Mother, it's me. It's Lara. No. No, no, no. My mother is dead. My mother is dead. My mother died a long time ago. You're not my mother. never seen such delicious irony. When I heard what happened to the wife of the great Richard Croft, I knew I could set him on a desperate quest to find what I desired most. Then he betrayed me in Thailand, and for that, I killed him myself. But when you showed up with Thor's gauntlet, I knew I could send you off in your father's footsteps, confident they would lead us to this very spot.
You seem to have forgotten what I would be holding.
When I made this creature for Amanda, she had no idea that my true purpose was to have the means to destroy you at this very moment. The two of you never suspected that you were mere actors in my play. And so it ends. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a serpent to raise.
Amanda!
Trust me, I wanted to let it finish you off, but the Midgard serpent will tear the world apart, and only Thor's hammer can stop it. So, I'll hold him off.
Okay. Okay, we're back. I have more to say in just a moment. Okay, I am gonna move forward now. Okay, we're gonna pause for a second. I don't know if more is coming. So, there's a huge lore dump there, and I feel like one thing that I will say, if it were any other villain in these games, I don't think I would be like thrilled to have the very villainous it was all part of my magnificent plan speech if it was anybody but Natla, because the thing that we're kind of shown in Anniversary, and again, this is the Legend continuity, in Anniversary, Natla is literally just trying to destroy the world. Like, sure, she wants to rule the world as the queen of, well, not Atlantis anymore, but she wants to raise her army, do. In the case of Legend, Amanda is, honestly, I hate to say this, I think Amanda is just psychotic. Like, if we look at things from a completely logical point of view, right? I understand there would be some emotions there, obviously, but like the idea that a cistern flooded, right? Trapping you inside, and you know that your supposedly your best friend, I think they were best friends, your best friend Laura barely escaped with her life, right? You were stuck under a thing, because this is how she supposedly died. From a logical point of view, why would you assume, like, why would you hold any ill will towards any of your people, right? Like, it doesn't make sense to me that Amanda got out of that and was like, oh, I hate all of them, and I really don't want to see them ever again. I'm evil now. And it's not necessarily bad character writing, because we genuinely just don't know enough about Amanda's character. for it to be of any consequence. Like, we know she was Lara's friend. We know that, you know, she grabbed this Wraith Stone. And I think it's implied that it changed her, but it doesn't really explain how or why or what it even is. And in this game specifically, she's not using uh she's not using the excuse me. She's not using the demon. She's using, or whatever it is. I don't know if it's a demon or what the creature is in the stone. She's using just like force powers, basically dark force powers, but force powers. And so it's kind of funny to me that like they have this moment of character bonding. She comes back to save her. Oh, well, I wanted to let you die, but you're the only one that can save the world. It's like, okay, well, clearly she cares enough. Like, she's not totally insane because she's one of the idiots who lives in the world. So of course she doesn't want it to be destroyed. But it's like, why do you hate her guts anyway? Like, what's the deal? That's probably my only real negative criticism of the Legend games is this whole thing of, like, oh, yeah, no, like, okay, like, we just hate each other's guts. Like, even Laura is like, oh yeah, no, I hate her guts, and it's like, why? We don't really have it. Hello. We don't really have a reason to hate Amanda that I can think of. Please let me know down in the comments below if that's not the case. Well, actually, I guess Alistair's death. But even in Legend, like, by the end of it, she really does not like Amanda. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I can't tell if that's like her T-posing or if she is actually doing something down there. Let me get a drink of water before we go down there because I feel like this is going to be a longer fight. One thing that I'll say about this game that I find interesting, and I don't know if this is true, but I think this is the only Tomb Raider game that doesn't have boss fights at all. Like, this isn't a boss fight. She does not have a health bar. It's a platforming puzzle. I mean, we'll get there. You guys will see it, but what do you guys think? What are your thoughts?
Shut it down! Lara, unexpected, but I'm glad you're here. You should be allowed to see firsthand the fruits of your labor. That's the Midgard Serpent. Of course not. Jormungandr is the network of tectonic ridges that encircles the Earth on the ocean floor. And we stand now on its weakest point, where the ancient supercontinent Pangaea first broke in two. When this relic unleashes its fury below, the very seams of the planet will burst. The Midgard Serpent will rise up and spew poison into the air. All the world will be consumed by fire and ash. Ragnarok! The seventh age is upon us!
Alright, I'm going to take a moment to read my journal. Alright, so Jormungandr and Mother. Jormungandr is actually a metaphor describing the mid-oceanic ridges where all the continental plates of the world meet, thus circling the Earth and the sea floor. The northernmost point of the mid-Atlantic ridge is the oldest and weakest geologic point on Earth, and the ancients built a powerful device poised to attack the planet's Achilles heel, to trigger worldwide volcanic eruptions, which could rise up and fill the air with poison. Ragnarok concludes with the world consumed by fire, caused by giants in the myth, but by volcanic eruptions in reality. Why such a device would be built might be forever beyond our ability to know. Okay. In the end, my father was right, and so was I. The thought of Mother suddenly appearing in that cold ruin at the top of the world is tragic beyond words. Whether she then fell into the Eater or was cast in by the thralls, I hope it came quickly. I wish that both Mother and Father had better fates than those I discovered, but at least I learned the truth and can finally close this book and move on to another. Yeah, that is a really sad... Okay. Okay? Yeah, that is a really sad, like, thing of, like, you know... She just wanted to find her mammy. There we go. Okay, so there's stuff over there. Okay. We're not done yet. We got things to do. Oh, hi. Oh my gosh, hello. Hey, get out of here. Alright. Whoop! Ooh! We've done something. We've pushed the thing out of the way. Can I go up this way? I don't think I can. Yeet. Oh, really? Oh. Oh, man. Did I already push it back? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay. Jump. Jump. Oh my gosh. That could have ended terribly. I think I hear another. Yep. I think I hear it still. I don't think I can climb this one. At least not in the way that I need to. No, I can't. No. Yeet. Yeet. Oh, shit. Oh, no, no. Oh, my gosh. I'll take it. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of thralls. We're okay, though. Alright. Platform 2 is now in play. Are you good, lady? Okay. Oh shit. Okay, so we opened that. Ah, okay, I see. No. Whoa, what the fuck was that? I think I screwed up. Yarg! Oh my gosh. I can't believe that worked. That had no business working. Okay. Okay. We need to push you this way. I don't know how to get to you. Oh, hello. Okay. Okay, okay. Ow! What the fuck? Ah, shit. Shit! Okay. Wait, no. We've already done this. Right? Yeah, we have to go that way. No, that's not correct. Yes, we do need to go this way. I'm having a huge moment of deja vu, and I don't know why. Oh, wait. This might not be enough. Ooh, oh, nope. I think this is the right way. There we go. Oh, hey, I forgot about that part of the plot. Call back to legend right there. That could have ended very terribly. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, that had no business working as well as it did. Okay. Things are not looking so hot for her. Wait. I forget the proper way to... Here we go. There we go. Now we just wait for this one. Thankfully, this one right here is very fast. Okay. There we go. Perfect. What? Oh, I'm an idiot. I was like, why am I having... Hello? Okay, there we go. Okay, that could have ended very poorly. Unfortunately, I know what to do about this situation. Situation right here. We drop. And just like that, we got it, I think. I think that was the end. That'll do it. I will be quiet now.
After killing the Midgard serpent, Thor dies from its venom anyway.
Not if you clear the corridor and get us out of here.
Out of juice, just like Bolivia. The good news is we saved the world. The bad news is now we're gonna die here. Huh, just like
Mother must have tried to use it to escape, but didn't know how. If pulling out these artifacts always brings you here, what will happen if I'm already here?
Maybe you'll go to hell.
Damn it! I can't reach the sword. But you can.
What about you?
I can reach you if you hold out your hand.
You trust me?
We're out of time, Amanda.
Yeah, I have some thoughts towards the end of this game. But we'll, like I said, we'll talk about it in just a moment.
So it's back to this, is it?
What? You think we're even?
Would killing me make us even? Goodbye, Mother. Rest in peace.
So, again, I think that the weakest part of this game's plot is that weird kind of bond between, you know, for Kyle, rest in peace? Usually if there's a memoriam, it's in memoriam or something, so I don't know. I hope he's okay. We're gonna skip. There's extras, trailers and credits. Oh, I don't think it's... Okay, we're just gonna put that right there for now. We're gonna talk about it in a moment, and maybe this will be restored if they do a remaster. But I think that the whole thing with Amanda and Laura, like, trusting each other at the very end, I don't think it's a bad thing, but it feels kind of rushed, and I feel like, again, it all kind of boils down to Amanda just being randomly psychotic for no apparent reason. You know, it just doesn't really make sense to me. It doesn't mean that there isn't more behind the scenes, that maybe let me know down in the comments if there's more to it than that. But what makes this game particularly interesting is that there is actually a cut ending to this. And I don't actually know why they chose to do it this way. At least I think it's a cut ending. It's not a post-credits thing, but it was found in the game files on PC shortly after the game came out. There is a scene, and maybe I'll cut it in, but if I don't cut it in, look it up, because it is intriguing. It shows Laura walking in the snow. She's presumably trying to get back to civilization, and Amanda comes up behind her, I think with like a rock or something, and Laura turns around and I believe she shoots her. And it once again it shows kind of that weird psychotic behavior of like, oh, yeah, she is the reason that I'm even alive. She's the reason that, you know, we got out of all this mess. We saved the world together. But you know what? We're not even. I'm gonna kill her, and she does so in the worst way possible. It's very interesting and intriguing. And if you're really leaning into that whole like psychotic, evil persona that she has in Legend and in Underworld, but she doesn't really have a reason. I feel like it would have almost been a better ending to keep it in. But again, what do you guys think? Is there more to this story with Amanda? Like, should we be sympathetic to her in any way, shape, or form? Is she just crazy? What do you guys think? Other than the story, I have to say, when it comes to the gameplay, specifically the traversal, this is probably the best Tomb Raider game, if with regards to like modern movement. You know what? Here, hold on. Let's do ourselves a favor. Let's click on Treasure Hunt. We're just gonna go back. First of all, I gotta show off the other outfit because there's one other outfit, in this game that you can only play in this. Oh, hold on, it's not actually showing. Yeah, if I click this, this is just a showcase, but mainly just to turn off the music. We'll give it a moment. We'll grab that. We'll grab that. It doesn't really matter. Treasure Hunt. I wish that it just let you replay the levels, but it doesn't. It's not. This isn't letting you replay the levels. It lets you go back to get all the relics and stuff like that, which isn't bad. I do think that the PS2 version lets you replay the levels, but with this, it is just going back and grabbing the rest. But wetsuit and bathing suit. Why? What the heck? How did that happen? Okay, that was weird. But they made it a thing that you can only do in this level, and you wouldn't even know that it exists if you didn't, like, specifically come back here. Very strange decision. Anyway, that's not the important part. I just wanted to turn off the music. But, like, the traversal in this game is really good. It's janky, but between this game, Legend, and Anniversary, the amount of mobility that Laura has and all the things that she can do is really intense and amazing. And this isn't me digging at the movement system in the original games, because the original games, the movement system is so simple, but so effective because of how simple it is. Like, yes, the environments aren't as nice. Yes, the textures are blocky, and the game is based off of blocks. But you know what? If it works, and you can pull off all kinds of crazy stuff because of it, that's all you need. You know, the original Tomb Raider games have a lot of jank, but quite frankly, there is, like, it's very great. Quite frankly, they were geniuses putting the game into that format, because especially on the PlayStation 1, because, you know, you couldn't really do a lot texture-wise with PlayStation 1. You know, there's a whole thing about, like, you know, PlayStation 1 era graphics being almost spooky. And I think there's some truth to that, but, you know, there's only so much you could do with it, and that's why they were like, well, you know what, we can't make it super, super realistic. Let's make it cubes, and let's make it so that, you know, somebody who knows how to play the game doesn't even have to turn half the time. You know, like, if you're just jumping from cube to cube, you can do it without having to move around really. It's literally just jump, 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 jump. You know what you're doing. And that is amazing That is an amazing feeling. Jeez Louise, I can't talk. Um and I highly recommend. If you guys haven't had the chance to play those games, I highly recommend. I have not played all of them, but they are very good. I'm actually going through Tomb Raider 2 with my mom right now. Um, just overall, a really great time. I'm enjoying it immensely. With that being said, the system in this game is just really, really important and special. And I like that you can also like aim at multiple enemies. I like that you get to choose your weapons on the fly. Really and truthfully, like I said, aside from the minor story complaints that I have, the only real complaint I have with this game, and I'm gonna sound like, you know, teenage boy seeing a woman for the first time. Uh, the outfit selection is not all that great, but the more I think about it, I think Legend was really the only game that had so many different outfits. I haven't played all of the original games, but I think each one is based off of the level you play. And I guess that is true for this game as well. But again, Angel of Darkness and Legend were my first Tomb Raider games, so I'm spoiled a bit. But I do like that you get to choose. It's just a lot of the choices aren't really all that different. And again, I know there's DLC that changes this. I know that there's other things that come in this game that's just not on the PC version. It will be very intriguing whenever they hopefully re-release these games in that format. It'll be interesting to see what all they add and what they take away and how it performs. It will be a day one buy for me if it comes out and it all works, because I absolutely love those games. Love these games in particular, the trilogy. But uh, but no, if we want to be pedantic and we want to be completely honest, the worst outfit choice that I can remember anyway. I don't count Tomb Raider 1 because Tomb Raider 1 was the very first of its kind, and Tomb Raider 1 also doesn't have any outfit changes at all. That being said, excuse me. That being said, I think the worst one, unless Last Revelation and or Chronicles is just really bad, the worst one has to be Angel of Darkness in terms of outfit choices, because there's 4 outfits in the game, and you change in such drastic ways. Like, let me rephrase. So, you start out wearing, like, jeans, a jean, like a denim jacket, and, like, I think she's wearing her shirt, like her tank top underneath. Then, oh my gosh, we're discussing Lara Croft fashion at like 3 o'clock in the morning. What am I doing? What am I doing, guys? I'm gonna keep going. But then you've got like the tank top with the pants, and then at some point, Lara decides, nah, I'm taking the pants off, and she puts on shorts. Where does she get the shorts? Were they in her bag? Were they in her bag of holding? I don't know. And then at some point she changes into a wetsuit, and then she changes back into the shorts. And it's such a weird, like there aren't really all that many changes. Actually, I take that back. There is a change, and it's so minuscule, I don't know why they included it. There is, I believe that it is, I don't know exactly when it changes, but there is a point between going to the Louvre and going to Prague where she is wearing the tank top, but she's also wearing like a vest over the tank top, and somewhere in that in between, the vest comes off. But it's such a minor change that I don't know why they include. Anyway, I love Angel of Darkness. I don't know why I'm. Anyway. Well, with that being said, overall, I'd give this game. It's not my favorite game in terms of like story, but in terms of the diversity of environments, in terms of the replayability, I well, maybe not replayability, but the environments I really enjoy in this game, and the diversity of enemies. That's probably the better example. Because in Anniversary, all of your enemies are creatures. There are varieties in like the monsters and like T-Rexes and raptors and all sorts of stuff like that. Um, and then you get gorillas, you get the mummies. There is a diversity of enemies, but you're still fighting kind of the same things once you start. In Legend, it is literally just guys, leopards, and dogs. um, Maybe bats. I don't know if bats are in. I don't know if bats are in uh, Legend. I think it is literally just. I genuinely don't think there are any other. I think it is literally leopards, dogs, and humans. I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. But Underworld, has the tigers and the panthers, bats, spiders, sharks, multiple sharks actually. There's two different models, which I think is kind of cool. Um, Humans, of course, the thralls, the various thralls. Who could forget the giant spiders? It's a lot of cool stuff. I appreciate it. Um, but if I had to put this game on a rating, I don't want to give it an 8 out of 10, but I don't want to give it a 7 out of 10 either. Like I said, I'm gonna say 7.5 to 8 out of 10 because I feel like it's too good to give it a 7, but it's not good enough to be any higher than an 8. Um, Let me know what you guys think about this game down in the comments below. Uh, with that, we're going to be taking a small break from Tomb Raider. As I've probably talked about a lot in these past couple videos. Um, excuse me. Uh, I will play Lara Croft and the Tomb of Osiris. After that, I will be playing the original games. But we've got a ways to go before we get to Tomb of Osiris. We are going to be playing, once I finish this roundup of games, we're going to be playing Lego Star Wars, not the Complete Saga, the Skywalker Saga. My apologies, the Skywalker Saga. We're not going to 100% that because that game apparently can take 80 hours to complete on a 100% completion run, and I refuse. Can you imagine how many episodes that would be? Like, assuming that every episode went smoothly and I didn't have any issues, and it was an hour-long episode each time, there would be 80 episodes of Lego Star Wars, which means that there would be over a year's worth of Lego Star Wars. No. I refuse. I'm not doing that. Love Lego Star Wars. Not doing that. We're going to play that. We're going to play Minecraft Future. We're going to finish that. We are very close to the end. We mainly just need to go to Venus, the asteroid belt, and then the end. We're going to spend a lot of time on Venus. We're going to spend a fair amount of time on the asteroid belt, and then we're going to spend the rest of our time preparing for the end. We've done good on that one. I've enjoyed that one quite immensely. I've actually created a new, well, I say created. Well, no, I'll say created a new mod pack. I've put together a mod pack. That's probably the better option. I didn't mod anything. I didn't create anything. It's just, I've actually been playing it with my aunt because my aunt loves Minecraft, and who doesn't? But I've been playing a lot with her. It consists primarily of Mo Creatures, the Aether, Antique Atlas, which I think is a really cool map mod. I think I said Mo Creatures. Mr. Crayfish's Furniture mod, and then Millionaire. That's it, Millionaire. I think there's even more, but I don't remember what it is. But I am going to be doing a series on that eventually as well. I'll probably add more mods to it, but I like it. A lot of cool stuff. Anyway, we're going to be finishing Minecraft Future. We're going to be playing Halo Custom Edition and doing at least one campaign and then various multiplayer maps with AI, which, if I remember correctly, it's been a long time since I've played Halo Custom Edition. The AI maps in Halo Custom Edition are a lot of fun. I may be wrong, but I don't think I am. But a lot of fun. We're going to be doing that, and like I said, at least one campaign. There's a lot of cool single-player campaigns with Halo Custom Edition. There may be more. I'm sure that there probably is more. They've got a pretty dedicated community over there. We're going to do that. We're going to be playing Portal 2 and finishing that. I would like to do a co-op campaign of Portal 2, but I don't know who I would play it with, and I'm sure I'll figure that out at some point. But good times all around. And then I'm also going to be playing Black, which is a PS2 first-person shooter. Other than that, I know nothing about it. We're going to be playing those games. After that, we're going to be playing... we'll be going back to Five Nights at Candy's 3, Spider-Man Friend or Foe, a VR game, which I'm not sure what it'll be yet. It might be another stealth game. It might be something completely different. And then finally, Delta Force Land Warrior. With Delta Force Land Warrior, or once we finish those games, we'll be starting a lot of new and different things because Dead Space is over. It may not be over as of recording this, but it will be over soon because I will eventually play the remake, but I don't need to play the remake, and I won't be doing it for a while. So that is an open space. We've got another Sonic game to play. Like I said, Lara Croft, Tomb of Osiris. I'm hoping that Sonic 06 or Project 06 will be out because I would like to play that. That game is fantastic. And I want to play the completed version. But once we finish with Land Warrior, I'll take a small break from Delta Force. I want to play other tactical milsim games. And by the time that I've done that, I will have played a lot of other things. So that's an option. I would like to start playing some of the more non-canon Star Wars games because there are quite a bit. Like, quite a bit. I've been playing a lot of the canon Star Wars games over on my Twitch channel, but I want to play some of the non-canon stuff because those games are fantastic. Force Unleashed is amazing. Star Wars Bounty Hunter is amazing. Dark Forces is amazing. I haven't played anything past Dark Forces, but there's still a lot of cool games. Want to play all those. I would like to play another horror game series, but I'm not sure which horror game I would play. There's a lot of stuff to play, so we'll figure it out. But with that being said and done, I've talked too much. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the games in this rotation. I have just started recording. What is that? That is the heat. Sorry. It made a very strange noise. I have just started recording Door Kickers, and funnily enough, I started recording it only to find out that the Steam version has come out for this game. So Door Kickers 1 is now on Steam. I don't know when it came out, but I could have played it on PC and things would have been much less difficult. But hey, now I can record mobile games. And there are a couple that I might want to play. We'll see. We got a lot of games to play. With that being said, though, guys, I love each and every one of you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series as much as I have. And without further ado, I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.